Hi guys, so we are moving on to eyes today. I'm going to start with my eyebrows because I've lost some of the colour from my microblading, and I think it's important to put that back in because when you know what sort of frame you're working with, then it's easier to do the actual shadow. My favourite eyebrow product is the Archery Brow Pencil and Tint by Soap and Glory. I actually used this before I got my eyebrows tattooed as well. I used to use the colour Brownie Points, but now I've got the dark brown. Both are nice. And it's actually this end that I like the most. It's like a sort of brush tip. And yeah, so basically what I do, sorry if you can see the mirror in here. I just need to see what I'm doing. I just kind of try and make sort of a hair strokes almost. And I obviously have the benefit of the fact that I have a microblading, so I know where my shape should be. And I'm just kind of filling it in, but not as a block. I'm just filling it in with like hair strokes. I don't know if you can really pick that up on the camera or not. As a rough guide, when you're sort of doing the shape for your eyebrow, what you want is next to your nose, that's where the start should be. From the nose to the corner of your eyebrow, that's where the end should be. And from your nose through your pupil, that's where the arch should be, unless you want a different shape, but that's sort of a natural kind of, that's the perfect eyebrow shape. So that's that. As you can see, I've just got more colour on there. It looks a bit crazy, but that's okay. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Just try and be quite light with my strokes really here. I've gone through phases of using a brow pomade, not a fan personally, but it works for some people. Also using a stiffer brush, something like this, actually a paintbrush, and eyebrow powder. That's what I started off doing, to try and fill in my overplucked eyebrows. But yeah, this is, since I first bought this product, I've never been without it. And they've recently, oh, actually I say that. I always buy them when they're on 3 for 2, because they're about £10 each. So I always buy them 3 for 2. The most recent time I went to buy them, they'd changed the packaging. It didn't quite look the same. And I was like, I don't even know if that's the same product or not, but I think it is. They also have this other end, which is like a crayon. I don't tend to use this unless I run out of the other side, and I'm desperate, but I've got so many left over from like other times where I've just like, okay, this is sort of what that ends up looking like in my old one. And I've still got pretty much all of the crayon because I don't really use it. I mean, I don't know how to use it, to be honest. That side is my favourite side. So then I use a spoolie, which basically is like a mascara brush, but you can use it to sort of feather out products. And you can use it to unclump your lashes as well. And I just take that over, because then it gets rid of the sort of harshness of what I've just done there. And then you end up with just basically being left with the colour. And you don't get any harsh lines. So that's what I do there with my eyebrows. Then I'm going to curl my lashes. So I just use, don't know the brand of these, can't remember, I got them 15 years ago probably. So they're just eyebrow curlers, eyelash curlers. Literally just pop them there, make sure that your eyelashes are in the middle, and then squeeze a couple of times. And then you can kind of go down about halfway down your eyelashes and do it again. And then what you end up with is a bit more of a lift. So that's that. Again. So it kind of like makes them go up and then back on themselves kind of thing. So that's that. I am using today the Harmony eyeshadow palette from FM, which looks like this. Most of the shades in here look shimmery, but they don't have too much shimmer when you put them on your eyes, which is great for what I want to do. I'm just going to do a very basic look today. So I'm going to go in with This brush here, can't remember where I got it from, probably a set on eBay or something. It's not a particularly special brush. I like the fact that it's angled, because the angle on it is going to help me get the colour into my crease there. It's almost like you want to contour there, so I'm going to go in with this brown shade here. Just going to pick up some of that product on the brush, and then the long side of it I'm going to put further down, and then the shorter side is going to be sort of resting, and I'm basically just doing like what we call it windshield wiper motions in the contour there, in the crease. And I'm just basically laying down that product to give my eye a bit of a contour. I'll take some more, so you can always add more. Sometimes I do this with the same colour as I've used for contour. I did that yesterday. Stayed at a friend's house and took obviously not very much makeup with me. So I just use the same products, it's fine. This is just going to be a very simple look. So you can see, even by just adding this one shade, you're just adding something to your eyes. It's just not boring anymore, do you know? Basically. And again, so what we're going to do next is I'm going to use this little brush actually, just to add a little bit of a highlight to underneath the brow bone. And I'm going to use this shade here, but you could just use the same highlighter that you've just put on your face if you want to. Again, just add in a little bit of something just to lift. And if you want, you can actually use that same colour all over your lid as well. I'm going to use this one just because why not? And use a slightly different shade. This one, I'm going to go in with, I don't know what that was. I'm trying to find a good brush to use, because yeah, let's go with this one. This is a base shadow brush. Okay, and I'm going to go in with this colour here. I'm just going to pick up some on the brush, and then literally just tap it on the eye. Same on the other side. It's got a sort of, it's like a grey brown kind of colour. Often I'll use like a gold or a silver or something like that. You don't have to, you can use whatever you want. So this is on the eyes. And then next is eyeliner. So the eyeliner that I like to use is like a grey brown kind of colour. Often I'll use like a gold or a silver or something like that. You don't have to, you can use whatever you want. So this is on the eyes. And then next is eyeliner. So the eyeliner that I like to use is the Extreme 24-Hour Felt Tip Liner by Collection. And it's got a felt tip nib on the end. I'm definitely going to mess this up because I'm doing it on camera. It's hit and miss. Sometimes I do it well and other times I do not. So what I found is easiest is if I start in the inner corner. You don't have to. You can start from halfway down if you want, but I think it works nicely for my eye shape to start in the inner corner. And then I basically just line the top of my lash line. I don't know if you can see that, but I haven't done anything fancy, just line the top lash line. And do the same on the other side. I know they say a bad workman always blames the tools, but here's my excuse for not doing perfect eyeliner. I actually have two different shaped eyes. One's like a football and one's like a rugby ball. An actual eyeball, not the outside shape. So it's quite difficult to get a perfect shape, but anyway. So basically what I'm going to do is imagine your lower lash line extends up towards the tail of your eyebrow, and draw a little dot where you want your flick to kind of go to. And you might need to play around with it, and that's okay. Okay. Get really shaky. When they're in place, you can close your eye and then connect the line back towards your lash line. It's got a bit thick there. Never mind. It's okay. Just zoom on here. This is where the eye shape thing comes into play. So yeah, that's how I do my eyeliner. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. When mascara's on, can you tell? Absolutely not. No one cares. So, using the Legendary Full HD Lashes Mascara. This is an FM1. I've got a child sleeping in my bed. I'm just going to take off the product there. Open your eyes as wide as they'll go. I only like using this on my top lashes. Some people like mascara on both sets of lashes, but I feel like it closes my eyes up. This is what I would consider a day look for me. I don't really wear makeup day to day. If I'm going somewhere, I will. We're going to a cinema later. Went out for dinner yesterday. So yeah. Just do the other eye. And what you can do as well is you can wait for them to dry and then do another coat, which I'm going to do. And yeah, so that's what you can do with your lashes. Just wait for another coat, it's okay. I don't tend to wear eyeliner in the waterline unless I'm going out. And then when I do, this is my favourite. So it's the Bourjois Kohl & Contour. I think I've been rebuying this since I was about 18, so definitely a favourite, because it actually stays in the waterline, so that's that one, but I don't wear it day to day.
It looks so cute.
I don't remember going to sleep.
It's just needed. This week's going to be a better week as well because I ain't got no fucking documents to run around and try and scan. So what do you think? You think we'll just miss on that day?
Don't know.
Yeah, don't know. So I don't think, you know, but I'm thinking to leave here like late morning and get there for like 1. And if I stay till like 9, 11ish.
Is that what you want to do, yeah? Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.